guys, so what I've got here is a new feature, and it's a feature that I'm trying to combine three things that I've been thinking about doing recently. So the first was to kind of document my history with video games. So thinking about the games that I played almost in chronological order, and featuring each one and sharing my thoughts on them now and comparing that to my thoughts back in the day. And so here I think I can do that, and the first game will be one of the first games I ever played. The next theme then was to was around kind of community engagement. So that community primarily being the Mainmeister community, but also friends and followers on Instagram, and so channels like Steve's Gaming, Robert's Retro Gaming, Retro Ponder, others. How I guess between us we can kind of have videos that kind of bounce off of each other, and kind of grow together in that regard. And then the third one being discovering more 8-bit games. So as we'll kind of come on to, my history very much began with the Mega Drive, 16-bit system, and so the kind of 8-bit era pretty much passed me by. Yet today I'm interested in a lot of the history of video games and seeing how they've evolved. And the 8-bit systems obviously had a key role to play there. So those are the sort of themes and the aims that this sort of series is trying to achieve. Next on to what even is it? So firstly, what this is not me comparing 8 and 16-bit versions of games. What I would like it to be is actually where we kind of compare and enjoy 8 and 16-bit games, and guys that are primarily 8-bit gamers, as much of Mainmeister's community are, where I can kind of introduce 16-bit games to them, and where they can introduce 8-bit games to me. And so each time I put one of these videos out, which will be every probably 2 or 3 weeks hopefully, what I intend to do is to play a 16-bit game from my past, share my thoughts, both what I thought of it then and what I think of it now, and then hopefully generate some sort of response. So to you guys, I would like, maybe you guys can play that 16-bit game, and share your thoughts, either if you know the game, tell me about what it means to you, or if you don't, tell me what you think. And then in addition to that, share with me an 8-bit game. So very much video format is encouraged, and share a game that you think I might enjoy, I might find interesting, I might think is terrible, whatever you think there. But yeah, feature it in a video, tell me a bit about it, and then the follow-up video I will play all of those games that have been suggested to me, all those 8-bit games. So it'll be probably more 8-bit than 16-bit games. I'll share my thoughts, and then I'll feature another 16-bit game, and hopefully, if we get some uptake here, then hopefully we can do at least a few games. But we'll see how it goes. So with that, on to the first game. So here we've got our first game, and that game is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And so let me take you back to the Christmas of 1993. So I was born in 1986. I was 7.5 at that point. And for that Christmas, my parents purchased a Sega Mega Drive 2, along with, or it was bundled with Mega Games 1 and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And this was kind of unsurprisingly the first game I played. And basically this blew my little mind. Being able, simple things like being able to control what was going on screen is just nothing that I'd experienced previously. You know, for a child, actually the game's pretty accessible. This first level particularly is quite straightforward, and the difficulty ramps up. But I played this game a huge amount. Let's see if we can get. Oh, we've gone too far to be able to go and get do one of the bonus stages. We're not playing this too seriously. We'll just breeze through the levels. It's not going to be getting all the Chaos Emeralds and all that sort of thing. That, you know, obviously comes with a bit more care and attention. And so, yeah, I literally played this a huge amount. You know, when I just got it, I wasn't able to do too much to the game. You know, we'll get through this first level, and then we'll sort of see the second one, which, you know, I've got so many memories of getting stuck on that. I think it introduces kind of the water as well, and, you know, remember Sonic dying frequently. And so, you know, as a small child, you know, I remember like playing, you know, almost the entire weekend playing this game. You know, when I got back to school on Monday, you know, we might have to write in a journal or something. It's like, you know, what did you do this weekend? I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Beyond the kind of standard stages, so here we've got one of the bonus stages, and again, you know, seeing the kind of pseudo 3D and being behind Sonic like this, I thought was great. And, you know, just remember almost never, you know, not getting enough rings and being pissed off. We'll see how we do here. Also, bloody tails being an absolute pain in the ass. But, you know, on reflection, as a, you know, as an adult, the effects in this are great. You know, this I think creates a good level of sort of 3D effect. You know, it's pretty impressive for you know, primarily 2D console. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, would you know, write in the, you know, school journal about how I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I would, you know, draw pictures of Sonic. I would you know, draw levels or imagine levels. I would look at kind of, you know, I remember in my bedroom I had some built-in wardrobes in the bedroom, and, you know, along the edges, just, you know, if say I was lying in bed and it was light, say it was the summer, you know, imagining Sonic running along those edges. It really was a huge thing for me. You know, gradually, especially as I got, you know, slightly older, got better at the game. Didn't actually complete it, but got, you know, pretty much to the final boss. Towards the end, you face kind of robot Sonic, and then you face Eggman right at the end. And the battle with the robot Sonic, if you die, there aren't any rings to get, and the rings in Sonic, you know, some of you guys, you know, obviously, yeah, who's not aware of Sonic the Hedgehog, but those that you know, maybe don't know all the mechanics of Sonic, you know, the rings basically provide extra. I'm going to avoid that and just go through the tube. You know, the rings provide extra life, basically. So if you get hit, you lose your rings, but you don't die. Facing that boss, there's no rings on that level, so it's literally a kind of one hit kill. And the boss is not super easy. As an adult, actually, probably it's not too bad, but as a you know, less than 10-year-old child, it's pretty tricky. The other thing with this game, you know, so I never played the first Sonic, so lots of people kind of, you know, both applaud and criticise the let me see if there's anywhere I can jump through that. No. You know, it gets criticised because Sonic is a fast character. It's great to just, you know, build up some speed and just fly through the levels, especially when you're rolling like that and you can roll through the enemies. Yeah, Sonic 1, lots of it's actually quite precise platforming, and it gets frustrating. Whereas Sonic 2, I think, kind of basically makes it a bit more free flowing with levels like this, where you've got, you know, ups and downs, and you're rolling along as Sonic in a ball. You know, good sense of speed, and the game runs really well as well. There's no chugging. It's pretty smooth. I was gonna say, I remember that very clearly, of being crushed between those blocks there. I think doing that gives us the opportunity, as you go down here, I think we can go up here and go up this way. So things like here, there being extra paths, we found a life there. You know, there's secrets hidden in the levels, and the levels aren't completely linear either. The other thing that was added to Sonic 2 there, the spin dash. Again, having played the original Sonic the Hedgehog as an adult, is kind of one of the frustrating features that's not there. If you get to a stage where you know, need a certain level of speed to get round a loop or something, you have to kind of track back and build up the speed. Whereas in Sonic 2, the spin dash basically means you can get to max speed instantaneously. Yeah, what happened there? That was like a glitch or something. We got stuck in the ceiling. The other thing that I remember extremely clearly is the music. You know, for example, the music here. Again, it's just completely. You know, it's just in my mind. I just, you know, I wouldn't even need to be listening to the music, and I would know what it sounded like. Yeah, up all the way around. Oh, I'm surprised Tails didn't hit those black things again. That's what I was saying earlier about him being a pain in the arse. Not enough rings. Some of those levels definitely are harder than others. The first one we did was actually quite straightforward. That one was a bit trickier. Yeah, so the music, in addition to the speed, the colours, you know, I just absolutely loved this game. Now here's the water. As I say, remembering drowning a number of times in this game. This is the bit, I think. That sound as well as the. Here we can get up, and there's the. There we go. Some of the levels have the sort of bubbles you can pick up, but yeah, we didn't need for that. Oh, there, and then you're back here. Okay, try and go quite quickly. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Doesn't mean we have to do that section again though. But yeah, I do remember very, very clearly those annoying platforms falling down. Yeah, falling down and then, you know, not getting up quick enough and Sonic drowning. But yeah, things like this, just the speed, just absolutely loved it. we going the right way? Not really sure. Go slowly along here. Ah, there we go. Boss. I can't really remember how this boss... Fall in the water, you die. Save there. Okay, we get some rings as well. Let's try again. Oh yeah, that's where we were before. But yeah, you can see how this level, you know, the first level is pretty straightforward. This level is now a little bit trickier. I've done the same thing again. You know, you go to attack Robotnik, he moves out the way, you fall down the hole. It's designed to frustrate. Let's see if we can do this boss, and then we'll have a little look at the next level, and then maybe we'll wrap things up. There we go. Give him a couple of hits, and then we'll wait and do whatever he's going to do. Okay, he's going to... Oh, that is really harsh! So you've got rings, which obviously means you don't die, but you get knocked across, which does kill you. I think I can just fall in the water and then... Oh, we landed. That's game over. That's time to end things. So yeah, that was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So if you guys fancy joining in, go and play some Sonic. Tell me about your experiences. Tell me about your history with the game if you have any, and suggest me an 8-bit game. So is your 8-bit game suggestion gonna live up to my my enjoyment of Sonic the Hedgehog 2? I mean, probably not. But hopefully I'll enjoy playing the games you suggest too. So yeah, look forward to anyone who does take part. And I'll see you in a few weeks with the next one and a few 8-bit games. See you soon. Bye.